Welcome
to the Bring Me to Life podcast.
It's time to wake up
and shine on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bring Me to Life podcast. My name is Suleiman, and like always, joined by my lovely soul friend, Shannon Shine.
What up, humans? Thanks for waking up and shining on with us. I'm excited for today's episode because we are 1 week away from Shine Online Festival number 3.
1 week. And if anybody's listening to this in the future, I encourage you to check out the Shine Online Festival 3 because we have a good lineup this year.
Yeah, and lucky for you, if you are a time traveler or you just happen to be listening to this episode, we will hopefully have all the recordings available on our YouTube and other platforms. So if you are curious what Shine Online is, it is a virtual festival of amazing high vibe humans that are part of the Bring Me to Life community. And there is going to be a lot of focus on helping you just kind of connect with your inner self, your spiritual self, finding your voice, getting in tune with things that may have been coming up for you. I know for me, I feel like the 2/22/22 portal, which is the day we're going to be hosting this event, 2/22/22 on a Tuesday. It feels really powerful to me. And I've listened to a few other spiritual leaders talk about this date. I know there's not as much going on astrologically for some, but it was mentioned in a few different, I don't know if prophecies is the word, oracle readings and guided discussions, channelings, that 2/22 is this portal for the collective to really wake up and shine on.
Well, that's very interesting. I've literally been watching this date for 2 years. Haha, funny.
All the twos. Let's get all the twos up in here today.
I saw it 2 years ago, and I was like, 2/22/22 on a Tuesday, and somebody made a meme about it and said, like, there's still hope for humanity. This is happening on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? We literally need to do something special on this day.
Because we're bringing to life.
Yeah.
And fun fact, so I do sessions with people one-on-one, and sometimes they don't always see what I'm up to. And one of my clients was like, oh my gosh, did you know that the 2/22 portal's coming up? I was like, yeah, have you heard about Shine Online? And they were like, no, why? And I told them all about Shine Online, and they were like, wow, that's so crazy. I just listened to this discussion by Matt Kahn, which is another spiritual leader channeler.
Shout out to Matt Kahn. What up?
And he disclosed that he was channeling that the 2/22 portal was going to be really big. And I actually shared the channeling that she mentioned in the Bring Me to Life community group on Facebook so that others could hear it, because he was talking so much about how it's important to open our throat chakras, which is something I'm going to be talking about at Shine Online. And like
nice
4 or 5 other things that he brought up are something that we have workshops actually happening on, and he's like not affiliated or connected with us at all. And she was so excited.
He's like, something big is happening. He doesn't know Shine Online's happening, but he's like, these things are going to happen, and we're like, these are our workshops.
But he was feeling that it was just from the 2/22 portal in general. So when I explained to her what all was happening, and I read off some of the workshops, which we're going to share with you here in just a few moments, she was like blown away that we were just all intuitively, like subconsciously on this same collective rise. And I thought that was so powerful that somebody that's like that well known in the spiritual community was also channeling this, and we just happened to intuitively call in all these right leaders at the right time to share and activate their voice during this magical day. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I actually hadn't got to share that with you yet. So that discussion by Matt Kahn's actually in the Bring Me to Life community group on Facebook. And yeah, so we're going to be hosting this event called Shine Online on 2/22, February 22nd of 2022. And it just feels so important right now to hold space for other humans that are, kind of going through this awakening spiral. We've talked a lot about how important it is to not feel alone on the spiritual journey here on this podcast. And that's what inspired you and I to create this.
Yeah. I think that's a big point. And like helping people be empowered is also like a big point of what we do. And Shine Online is like a good event to do all of that. Like all the workshops that we have, they are going to help people to be empowered. And that is through a lot of dark times. Like we've been going through a pretty dark time collectively for the last few years. And that's, I think, one of the main inspirations of bringing Shine Online back was because of everything that's happened since we did the last one. And we're like, well, it's time to start Shine Online again and help people to like find ways to get through all the things that we're going through. We're all going through stuff together, and we're all going through stuff individually.
Yeah, so bringing it back, I think, is another important thing. I think it's funny because we started Shine Online several years ago before the era of
Online festivals,
and everyone was kind of like, well, why would you want to do this online? Like, why wouldn't you just put together like an in-person event? And we were like, it just feels important to have this space on the internet where people can connect globally, like not just in one location that makes it maybe hard for people to navigate to or get work off or, get a plane and go to this like in-person retreat. There's so many in-person retreats happening, but Bring Me to Life's really a global network, and we want to reach you wherever you are in the world. And if you have, limited accessibility to things, if you can find a way to the internet or a library or through your phone, we want to be able to help you wake up and shine on. And I think that the Shine Online Festival is a beautiful way to do that. Again, there'll be replays, but we really encourage you to, if possible, join us sometime throughout the day at bringmetolife.com, where we're going to have our chat room open and you can communicate with other like-minded beings and help, inspire and motivate the leaders that we have presenting to know that they're not just talking to an empty screen, and really participate in the community activation part of this event too. So you're not just watching something on YouTube that's, been pre-recorded, like you might be if you're in the future, but if you have the access to be a part of the live event, it's a really fun way to meet new people. And I highly encourage you to hop into the chat room. The chat room might give you a mystical name at first, but if you go to the little settings gear, you can change it and let us know who you are so we can, connect with you. Yeah,
it's gonna be a great time, and we have a lot of really great workshops, and there is one of them specifically where somebody was asking for audience participation. So I know a lot of the hosts are like really looking forward to having that kind of interaction where last Shine Online, I don't think we had that. So it's exciting to bring it back. And yeah, so I think maybe it's a good time to dive into what we have going on with the workshops. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I know. I'm excited to be the MC and host for the whole thing.
Shannon's going to be the MC host.
I'm super stoked.
Yeah, we have a setup where the OBS that I'm going to be working from is outside of our like little studio room. So it's like, Shannon, I think you're going to have to be in the studio room, and we're just going to like have you introduce all the workshops and all the music.
I mean, it felt like it made sense. It's called Shine Online. My little Leo heart got so excited when she was like, you get to MC it because I'm going to be behind the scenes. So Cecila's really
putting that all on you, but you got excited.
Yeah, well, it is exciting, and I know that it won't happen without you and your mastermind behind the screen. So I'm excited to introduce the different workshop hosts and to be your guide throughout the day. And I hope to be in the chat room too. So if you want to talk with me, that'll be where I'll be most of the day next week. So yeah, let's hop into the workshops. Who's our first workshop of the day, cool. And what time does it start? Yeah,
well, I think we're gonna have an opening ceremony at like 10:50, 10:45 a.m. Eastern time, somewhere around then, so we can have that ceremony and then at 11 a.m. get into the workshops. So at 11 a.m. the very first workshop is going to be from our friend Lauren Bruno, who is doing a past life karmic clearing. So what she will be doing is helping anybody who's participating to clear out any karma that might be creating constraints of lack or confusion, any limiting beliefs, and a big one, unworthiness. So we're going to help to clear that karma out and open up to miracles of, and I quote, highest timeline. So how can we reach that highest vibrational timeline to live our best life? That's going to be a really good one. That will be our first one. And right after that, we're going to have, who else? Shannon Shine.
Ooh, I go on at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am stoked to help you shine on and find your voice with confidence. So if you're somebody who is inspired by, those that are leading their life or living the quality of lifestyle that you wish to lead, or even just helping inspire others. I know my mission on this earth is to help inspire others to be the best versions of them they can be and to believe that their dreams are possible. So with my Finding Your Voice workshop, I'm going to be discussing how to not only use your actual voice in a deeper way, but your presence in a deeper way. We're going to dive a lot into the throat chakra and the importance of really remembering who you are and inviting you to share your truth with the world. We all have a story, and it's really important to share that story and to connect with others. One of my biggest kind of motivations is to be who I needed when I was younger. And I've shared that with a lot of people, and they found it really inspiring, because who better to be who you needed when you were younger than your future self? And to think of how many others are out there living a life similar to when you needed somebody, and you get to be that person for them. And we're going to really dive into that. I am going to do a lot of throat chakra self-work, and trying to get you to sing along or speak along with me as we manifest the future in a brighter way.
Yeah, it's really exciting and grateful for you to offer that for this event. I think you've had a workshop for each of the Shine Online, so
yeah,
keep that streak going.
Yeah, I really enjoy, not only creating a space for others to shine, but holding down that vibration as well.
Awesome. After Shannon's workshop, our friend Shell is going to do a workshop on finding center in chaos. So she's going to help guide people to find that center, to find that balance in the chaos, because sometimes chaos is something that's a part of life. It's a part of creation. And the more that we're able to cultivate acceptance, the sooner we can be able to find that center, find that peace, find that balance. And I'm really excited to have her be a part of this. This is the first event that we're going to be working with Shell on, and she's just a really wonderful person, and she's got a really nice energy. She's a fellow Scorpio, so what's up, fellow Scorpios?
Yeah, and I think we met her through the Paradigm Shift community.
We met her through the Paradigm Shift community, which there are a few others actually that we met through that community who will be doing a workshop with us. So shout out to everybody who is listening from the Paradigm Shift community. Y'all are amazing, and super grateful for all of you.
Yeah, super grateful. So following Shell's workshop, you'll have kind of a round table discussion of self-empowerment through astrology with our good friend BP. And Silaman and I will be collaborating with her in this discussion. I think it's going to be super amazing. We're going to talk about how astrology can give you, a view of what's coming in the future, as well as just empowering yourself with that kind of vibe. BP is an astrologer, a counselor, and a high dimensional channel, and she is really amazing and works with evolutionary astrology and lunar nodes. So we're going to talk about lunar nodes and how to pull up a copy of your own astro chart if you were so wishing to do so.
Nice. Yeah. And the last episode that we did on this podcast, I think, was with BP, and we talked about astrology and evolutionary astrology.
Yeah, and I like her quote in her little description. It says, you're going to find out why astrology is dope for when life is wonky.
Yeah, why it's dope for when life is wonky.
Yeah, I love how she just puts it in a relatable context there for all of us.
Yeah, she's super relatable, so it's going to be a great discussion. And yeah, check that out at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next, after that discussion, another Paradigm Shift community alum is going to be doing an inner child play shop, and that's with Kristen, aka Pin Oaks. And in her play shop, we're all going to be connecting with our inner child. We're going to do that through healing with a guided Reiki meditation. That sounds awesome. We're going to do some free-form dancing, some expression. We're going to play some games, and she's going to end with a tarot/oracle reading for inspiration and motivation for all of us to move forward in our divine path. So her intention for this play shop is a judgment-free expression zone. That is always a good place to be for people who are going through things. It's a soul-filled connection between the inner child, between our present self. So she encourages others to dress to express. So dress in whatever you would like to express yourself. That is very encouraged. You should also bring some water, bring a blanket, and bring an item that is special to your inner child. This is going to be a great, great workshop. I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one too. And I don't
That's at 2:30 p.m.
Nice. And I don't mean to call you out, but I like that you just mixed tarot and oracle and made tarot.
Did I say that?
I think you did. It made me excited. Like,
tarot oracle.
Tarot messages. No, it was cute. I liked it. But I think that's part of that inner child play there. Yeah. And when she says dress to express, she means, like, what would your inner child want to wear that day? Do they want to wear a crown? Do they want to wear a fancy robe? Do they want to have a crystal headdress? Or what inspires your inner child to feel, excited? Mm-hmm. And following that workshop, we have a workshop by none other than Silaman. You want to talk about your workshop, Sila?
Yeah, so the workshop that I will be doing is how creativity can help you through anything. So going along with that theme of a lot of us are going through some difficult times right now, how can creativity help us through those times? We'll be doing some activities. We're going to have a discussion about this creativity, how it can help you no matter what you're going through. No matter what it is, creativity can help. All the ups and downs, all the ebbs and flows of life, it can help. So we'll be doing, like I said, some exercises, and those are going to help us to release. They're going to help us to find peace with whatever we're experiencing and maybe find some closure.
That's exciting. It sounds like a good workshop to be tuning into, especially if you're trying to tap into your creative flow, working on that sacral chakra area, getting your confidence going.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Trying to go for 3:25 p.m. Eastern time for my workshop.
But we'll just give you a little reminder that this may be on festival time. And if you're familiar with festivals, some things are, around that time. We will be throwing in some fun little entertaining clips in between as we can from some of our other community members that have submitted some goodness. Yeah. So after Silo's workshop, we have around 4 p.m. a body dysmorphia and social cultural programming workshop with Camilla. And in this workshop, we will be talking about how societal cultural programming affects relationships with our bodies and the ways that we are being manipulated and tamed to be controlled through it. I know she does a lot of goddess work, but she's made it very open for all those that wish to tune in. She's an amazing photographer, and I'm really excited. She's another Paradigm Shift alumni.
Yep, she is.
And this is just an amazing lineup of beautiful humans. And our next workshop, you want to talk about the next workshop? Yeah.
So around 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, Amara Amethyst is going to be doing your embodied voice. So she says that your body is your most powerful healing instrument, and we're going to join her for embodiment practices. We're going to do some vocal activation designed to bring us back in touch with our body's wisdom. So it's going to be an interactive workshop. We're going to get to know our instrument. We're going to learn some vocal practices. We're going to attune to our unique resonance, which is the song that we sing to the universe. It's a big part of who we are and where we came from and what we came here to do. And she's going to do a sound healing activation. That is exciting. I really love those. So she wants everybody to bring some water, bring a journal and a pen, bring your curiosity, any sacred items that you have that you would like to place on an altar. And you're going to want to have a little room to stand and move around as we do the workshop, and also find a place to sit comfortably, probably for the activation, I would imagine.
So that lineup is so awesome, so exciting, super looking forward to every workshop. I hope you can make as many of them as possible, and I highly encourage you to invite a friend. And that's just the workshops. So the fun part about Shine Online is we try to make it like a real festival. Not only are there workshops during the day, but we have music to light you up at the night. So our first musician of the evening is Australian and American singer-songwriter Chad Wilkins. And we actually did a interview with them a few weeks ago here on the podcast. You can check that out. There's a video version on YouTube as well. But Chad Wilkins is known as the Mystic Minstrel, and they are bringing heart songs that reveal a better way for a generation in transitional times on our planet. So from his lively progressive grooves to his deeply prayerful chants spanning many different genres, his rootsy folk anthems carry themes of love, gratitude, risk, honor, and pure, vibrant life. And I think you'll enjoy just kind of moving your body and bopping your head to some of his magical music. Beautiful Soul was really great to talk to him and learn about his process. And I am super excited to feature them here on Bring Me to Life.
Yeah, check out his interview. Tune in for his music set. It's going to be awesome. After him at 8 p.m., we're going to have our international handpan player, Justin. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, Izor?
Yeah, I believe that's about right there.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
I know Shannon knows him more, so I'll let you go ahead.
Okay, so he's a quantum sound healer, and I actually work with him for my handpan drum lessons, and he creates relaxing and meditative styles of play. And you're going to want to prepare for a melodic journey that you're never going to forget, because it'll have you flying high and taking you deep all at the same time. And Justin's energy is just really beautiful. He has a very calming energy to him, and I've been working with him on and off for a few years to learn my own drum path here. So I'm excited. I think he's going to have a little bit of a interactive or like a sound healing workshop, but also getting my tongues tied. Teach and talk a little bit about the handpan, because I've asked him to introduce this instrument to the community, because I know a lot of people really adore the drum music that I make for meditation, and he takes it to a whole new level.
Awesome. Nice. I'm excited to see what he has. I kind of hear you sometimes when you're in class and like learning your handpan stuff. So, but yeah, excited to have you, Justin. Thank you for being a part of this. After Justin, around 8:45 is going to be Anomal, who actually is a quantum sound healer, and he's a music producer. So he is here on Earth right now to spread the vibration, the frequency, and energy of what he calls the kingdom, the Anomal kingdom. He specializes in 528 hertz and other solfeggio amplifying frequencies and experimentation. His music includes both vocal and instrumental hip-hop/rap, lo-fi, trap, hyperpop, EDM, downtempo, meditation, ambient, and more. So it's a good mix of things. I'm excited for him to bring all of those together for Shine Online.
Yeah, Anomal's another amazing musician that I'm super honored to have on the Shine Online opportunity here. I got to meet him in person a few months ago in Kansas City during an event, and I actually got to kind of DJ with him. I got to take over some of his equipment for a minute, and it was just so fun collaborating with him. He's such a collaborative being. He runs his own little, it's not really a podcast. It's more just like a live stream every Wednesday called Wave Wednesdays. I used to call it Waffy Wednesdays because it's like WAVFE, I think. But he features other artists, and I think that's a beautiful just thing that he offers for people. So when I saw how collaborative he was, I got really excited to have him be a part of the Bring Me to Life community. So this will be one of our first events really with him as well. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I think you'll want to dance. So come ready to dance.
Come ready to dance.
So following Anomal, we have life-affirming singer-songwriter Joya Soul. And she's got a really beautiful, positive energy as well. I know that Sila's worked with her and done an interview with her previously here on the Bring It Life podcast.
Yep, we did an interview with Joya Soul a little while back. You can check that out on Bring Me to Life Radio. And listen to some of her music. We play her music on the radio sometimes, but I think her interview is on Bring Me to Life Radio. If you're interested in that, if you have Alexa, you can say, Alexa, play Bring Me to Life Radio podcast, and she will begin to play that. And yeah, so there's a bunch of awesome interviews with other people like Fia and some really cool musicians. So it's something worthy of checking out, I think.
Yeah, and Joya's music is a combination of catchy motivational lyrics, positive affirmations, and a dash of healthy rebellion against the status quo that she calls posy pop or positive pop. And I'm looking forward to that. And those are our main musicians for the event, but we will be also, sprinkling some things in here and there. We'll probably have a little bit of a closing ceremony. We want to give some shout outs to some other people during the event, and we just hope you join us and get something from it. We want you to be inspired and excited about life.
Absolutely. And check us out at bringmetolife.com/shineonline for more information. We have the entire lineup listed on there. And yeah, so if you're curious about all of that and you want to hear, you would just want to look at it, you can go to Shine Online at bringmetolife.com/shineonline. That's also where we'll be hosting the event. There's the chat room in there, and up until the event we do have last time when we did Shine Online. So if you want to watch what happened last time, go to bringmetolife.com/shineonline and check out that page. That's where we're going to be hosting this thing at 2/22/22 on a Tuesday, and it's going to be a motherfudging great time. So please come on by.
Yep, so that's bringmetolife.com with the number 2. We do have a Facebook event page on there if you want to RSVP. Hopefully it'll give you some reminders. We strongly encourage you to just straight up pick up your phone right now, open the calendar app, and put a reminder that says all day Shine Online, because you'll not want to miss this. It's going to be so amazing. You'll get to meet all of these amazing people and beings that are offering their time to help your life be a better place. So that being said, I think this has been a great episode. I look forward to future podcasts. If you're just now finding us here, we encourage you to we encourage you to check out previous episodes and stay tuned. We've been doing pretty good about releasing things on Tuesdays. Next week again, we'll be live all day. So there will be no podcast next week. Yep. So if you come here looking for us and you find this episode, you better just go right on over to bringmetolife.com.
Just go right on over to Shine Online.
All right. I think it's time.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Stay awake.
And shine on always. For many of us, spirituality is just the quest to find essence or true meaning and to really just connect with a higher consciousness.
Connecting with your spirituality is very important in this life. By becoming mindful of all of it, you can realize where you are and if that is leading you to where you want to go.
Listen to the little simple things, because it's those little simple things that are going to shift you vibrationally in such a way that will prepare you to become very intuitively minded and ready to step forward on the next part of your path.
I hope you can feel the love that's inside you, it's inside me, that connects us.
Thanks for shining on with us.